So, you're a guy in college or getting ready to go to college and you want to know how to get all the campus baddies. Well, as a sophomore in college, I'm gonna tell you everything that I know because this is how to attract college girls. Step 1, become that guy on campus. My freshman year, I would see this one guy on campus everywhere. Whether I was playing basketball at the gym or in the library or just chilling in the rec lounge, I would see him multiple times a week despite having no clue who he was. And after a few weeks of this, I noticed that he always had a crowd with him. It seemed like everyone wanted to be around him, and he always had the hottest girls with him. One day, I saw him at the pool hall, and my curiosity got the best of me, so I straight up approached him and asked him, "Bro, what's your secret? Every time I see you, you're with a baddie." He paused for a second, thought about it, and replied, "Girls just want to have fun, and I'm fun." He immediately went back to playing pool and of course hit 3 balls in with 1 strike, and I was just standing there completely amazed after witnessing an aura farm of mythical proportions. But when you actually think about it, what he said makes a lot of sense. College-age girls' main priorities are keeping their GPA high and creating memories. Girls ages 18 to 22, they want to have fun and be spontaneous. So of course they want to hang around the guys that are doing dope stuff and having a good time. Plus, logically, it just makes sense. Just by being social and constantly doing things around campus, it makes you more likely to meet people through sheer volume of exposure. Girls will definitely take notice if they see you around, especially if you're the center of where the fun is at on campus. So find the social hangout spots at your college and make your presence felt. Step 2, and this one is actually a cheat code: sit in on your friends' lectures. This is a very unique tactic that not a lot of people use, but I can speak from personal experience that this works. You see, I have a friend who's a computer science major, and I don't know if you know about CS classes, but the gender ratio is absolutely cooked. So he was basically starving in there until one day he started randomly showing up to my business classes. He would just pull up to my business communications class, sit next to me, and start scrolling on his phone. After a couple days of this, one of the girls in my class took notice of him, and after class ended, one of her friends approached me and told me that her friend thought he was cute. So I relayed the message to him and he just smiled and said flawless victory. Apparently this was his plan all along, and he had been sitting in multiple of his friends' classes just waiting for an opportunity like this. Eventually he made his move and they got together, and I was impressed by his game, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Now the girl ended up being really weird and tried to break him up from his friends, but we can brush past that because the logic still stands. Pulling up to your boys' class when you have nothing to do is honestly just a massive W. Worst case scenario, you can just mess around in the back of class, but you can also spit game with no consequences. Like, you don't want to shoot your shot in one of your own classes because you still gotta see her all semester. But if you get rejected in your friend's class, you don't gotta see her ever again. It's really genius when you think about it, and I would highly recommend that you use this strategy. Step 3, embrace this aesthetic. Now, I don't know what this aesthetic is called, so I'm just gonna refer to it as the moppy-headed, chain-wearing, stud earrings, gaslighting, 6-digit snap score aesthetic, or the MHCWSEG6DSA for short. Girls will swear that they hate guys that look like this, but these guys pull more than anyone I know. If you want to embrace this aesthetic, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown on how you need to change your appearance. Number 1, shave. Number 2, grow out your hair. Number 3, put on a tank top. Number 4, get a chain and earrings. And number 5, start snapping every single girl you know while making really weird faces where you're squinting your eyes and kind of frowning, but also flexing your jawline as hard as possible. Apparently, it works. From time to time, I do dabble in this aesthetic, and it definitely gets results. Like, girls are into it, but I use it sparingly because I honestly kind of feel like I'm playing a character when I use this aesthetic. Like, naturally, I wear baggy t-shirts and sweatpants, and I barely use Snapchat. Like, my snap score is like 15,000, but sometimes you're in a dry streak and it's like time to pull out the fit because you know that success rates are gonna go up 30% when you look like this. Like, I have a friend who was rocking polo shirts and cargo shorts back in high school. Suddenly he gets to college and he's looking like this, and he turns into Jose Mourinho the way he's managing the roster. I think my only real gripe with this aesthetic is how common it is. Like, 50% of the brown guys I know look like this. Like, I don't want to hop on the bandwagon, but bro, it's calling out to me. Step 4, join a fraternity. Honestly, joining a frat might be the biggest cheat code to attracting girls in college. college because you're always in such close proximity to sororities. Like, I used to hang out with a girl who was in a sorority and she was telling me about all the drama that goes down in Greek life, and I was honestly shocked. Apparently there are brother and sister frats and sororities who collaborate on events a lot, and members of those organizations just pass each other around. Like, the amount of intermixing that goes on between frats and sororities is actually nuts. It's honestly really easy if you're in a frat because you're always around that life, and sorority girls, I mean, they can get pretty crazy. And especially if your frat is known to throw the best functions, then it's over at that point. Like, it's on easy mode. All the girls want to be at the best parties, and if you're the host, then it's just a magnet. But if you are joining a frat, make sure you do your research because some of them have interesting reputations. Step 5. Learn how to dance. My mom offered me to take dance lessons as a kid, but I declined because I thought it was too girly, but boy do I regret that now. I've met a lot of guys on college dance teams and they all pull. At this point, I'm convinced it's like some primal peacock feather type deal because every time I'm at a party and I see a dude pulling out some Chris Brown 360, 480, Xbox 360 type dance moves, he always leaves with the baddest girl in there. Unfortunately, when I dance, I end up looking like Drake from that Hotline Bling music video. I just kind of flail my arms in different directions, but it's all good because I'm equipped with the cheat code for pulling girls in college, and that's step 6. Be tall. Don't get it twisted. Girls are just as shallow and superficial when it comes to appearance as guys. Straight up, one time my friend got invited to a party and he was trying to bring me along as his +1. He was on the phone trying to convince the girl who was throwing the party that I was cool enough to come. It seemed like she wasn't messing with my vibe and she said she didn't want anyone she didn't know at the party, but then my friend said the glorious words, "Oh, by the way, he's 6'2", and literally within 5 seconds she was like, "Alright, he can come." And like, bro, even though I do benefit from this broken system where your height is correlated to your growth, and I will exploit it when I can, I'ma be honest, it is pretty messed up. But that's enough self-glaze for today, because if you're not tall, have no fear, because getting girls in college is not as hard as you think it is. The realest thing I can tell you in this video is that getting college girls, or really any girls, just comes down to, can you make them laugh? Are you fun to be around? Are you secure with yourself? And do you know where you're going in life? It might sound cliche, but you could be the brokest, most chopped dude out there, but as long as you're active on campus, having fun, have a good group of friends, and go out of your way to meet people, it's inevitable that you're gonna attract women eventually. I hope this video helped you out, bro, and I wish you all the best in college. If you enjoyed this video, please follow me on Instagram. I'm posting there once we hit 40,000 subscribers, and I read my DMs, so if you have any thoughts, you can let me know there.